Hey everybody, how's it going? The Stout Man coming back at you, and today I'm going to be talking about some things that I got from a surprise gift box. One of the people who frequents the SNI's Saturday Night Insanity video chats that we do every weekend is a guy who goes by the name of Strumdogg, and he has I've noticed him on like the blu-ray.com forums, and now he's joined like the Discord forums, and he's like having discussions with us now, and you know we'd talk in the chat and stuff like that during SNI, and you know we got along pretty well, and we get along pretty well. And recently he decided that he was going to send me some Blu-rays. I was like, okay, sure. I told him I don't know if any of these are titles that I might already have or what, you know. And he's like, oh yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to send you some stuff, and if you can use it, that's fine. If not, and send it to somebody else. And honestly, it's probably what I will do. If there's anything in here that I already have, I'll probably send it to Garbage Gamer. So, yeah, because he, I know, doesn't have as big of a collection as the rest of us, so he's usually pretty happy to receive any extra Blu-rays that people just want to give to him. So yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me. Anyways, he did reveal like one or two titles that are going to be in this box. That's all I know about, though. But from those one and two titles, I'm like, well, I know I don't have those, and I know I need them in my collection, so pretty cool stuff. Alright, let's get into it and see what he sent. What's this? What's this? What's this? He also told me that he was sending along these eco cases for packaging purposes, basically, to protect the cases. Pretty interesting idea, actually. I never thought of it like that, but yeah. So, let's start off with at least one of the titles that he already showed me, and that would be Resident Evil Damnation. This movie looks pretty interesting. I have not yet seen or owned any of the CGI animated Resident Evil movies. I have all the ones starring Mia Jovovich, but I don't have any of these. So I've been meaning to check those out, and I never actually got around to it. So now I can check it out. Resident Evil Damnation sounds pretty interesting. I like all the Resident Evil movies. I watch people play Resident Evil on Twitch, at least. Usually it's a little too spooky for me to play the game, but I'm definitely interested in checking out the CG movies. So that's cool. Next up here we have Cruel Intentions. I remember this movie from the 90s. This is like the late 90s, right? And this is one that I've been meaning to check out again recently, because it's been so long since I saw it that I don't know how I feel about it anymore. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, I need to get back to I need to watch that again, just so that I can now, with what I know about film, can determine for myself, is there something to this that I missed, or something to this that, you know, would make it even better than I remember it being? And I'm very interested to find out whether or not that is the case. So, yeah, this is a really cool little addition to the package, and I am very happy to have it. Thank you very much, Strumdogg. That's very awesome. Next up we have, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I wonder if he knows how I feel about this movie. He got me the steelbook for The Mummy. This is the cool little comic book artwork case. I really liked these steelbooks that came out, but I didn't like all the movies that they came out with for this artwork style. This variation, if you will. This is one that I have on Blu-ray, but I don't have the steelbook, so this is pretty dang cool, in my opinion. That being said, I can't deny it's not my favorite movie. I have issues with Brendan Fraser Mummy. I do. it's too much of an action movie for me. It's too much of an action movie to me. It feels like they're trying to do Indiana Jones and they're just not doing a very good job of it. And the way they describe, even in like the featurettes here that they have on this particular release, the way they describe what they were trying to do, it's just like, but that's not what The Mummy is or what it's about. Why did you do that? Why do you think that's what this is? You know? So, yeah, I will say it's not bad. It's not like the worst movie ever, all right? It's like, for me, like a 6 out of 10. It's not terrible, but it's not perfect either. It's not as good as it could have been, but I do very much appreciate the opportunity to upgrade, and I'll probably send my my other copy of the Mummy to my good friend Garbage Gamer. So that's pretty cool. Next up here we have Anaconda. I remember watching this quite a few times during like Sunday afternoons on Sci-Fi Channel, Sci-Fi Network, and thinking it was pretty okay, I should say. It's like, I don't know if the CGI holds up anymore, but I did like the acting, and I felt like the story was pretty fun. It's definitely one of those cheesy creature features, if you will. I've seen several movies that tried to take off of like the whole Jaws thing that just did not do a very good job of it, and I felt like this one did a pretty good job. Not perfect, not great, but pretty good. So I've actually seen this in the store and thought to myself, maybe I should get it. But I keep saying, nah. Well, now, thanks to Strumdogg, I have it in my collection. That is awesome. Thanks, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. So another steelbook here. We have the Men in Black 3. Whoa. Going blind here. Men in Black 3 steelbook edition here. I do have like the trilogy of this, but I kind of want to keep this just because it's such a cool looking steelbook, man. Look at that. That's just so almost trippy. If you look at it the wrong way for too long, you'll go blind or something, go cross-eyed. I still have yet to see Men in Black 3, by the way. So definitely glad that you sent this to me. This is really cool, man. I might even just keep it shrink wrapped and then have it like as a little bit of a collector's item, you know, and watch the Men in Black 3 that I own in the trilogy set, and keep this one pristine and beautiful, and the steelbook pristine and beautiful and unscratched. So that is really, really cool. This is a really nice steelbook. I am blown away. Really cool stuff. Thank you. Next we have, oh, this is a movie I actually have not heard of. We've got Sleepwalking here. I've never actually seen this movie, and I feel like I should have, because I'm looking on the back here. Dennis Hopper is in this. Woody Harrelson is in this. Charlize Theron. How have I not seen this? What the hell? What? I've never even heard of this. And now I have to see it. I have to see this. It looks... You got me with the actors, man. It's one of those things. If I saw this in the store and I saw that all these notable actors were attached, I'd be like, yeah, I kind of got to get this. You know what I mean? Okay, that sounds interesting. And hey, the screenplay was written by Zach Stanford, who did Chum Scrubber, which I also own on DVD. I believe that's only available on DVD. But yeah, again, I've never even heard of this, so definitely one I got to check out. It sounds interesting. Got a lot of notable actors attached to it. Gotta see it. Gotta see this. This is really cool. Thank you. And then at the bottom here we have another case for protection purposes. And then on the other side we have Resident Evil Degeneration. This is the other CGI Resident Evil movie that he sent me. And those are the two that I knew about that he, you know, showed me a little sneak peek of. And again, I gotta say, I haven't seen these movies yet, but I have all the other Resident Evil movies, and I do enjoy the whole concept, the whole Resident Evil story. So I am very intrigued and very interested in seeing this one. Every time I see this for a pretty good deal online or in the store, I'm just thinking to myself, maybe I should, maybe I should. And it's just one of those that I never really pick up. But now, thanks to Strumdogg, I don't have to, because, hey, he just decided out of his kindness of his heart to give it to me. That's awesome, man. I can't wait to check this out. Looks like some good stuff to me. I think I've seen like a few clips from one of these movies. I don't know if it was Degeneration or something else, but I know I've seen like a few scenes from it, and it looked pretty interesting just from that, so I am definitely hyped to see that. I mean, they couldn't have put out the two different movies, CGI movies, if both of them are bad. You know what I mean? At least one of these had to be good enough to warrant making another one. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Interested to see what turns out of those. Next I see here Dracula. The Bram Stoker Dracula, which I do enjoy enough that I actually already own this. This is, I believe, the newer version too, the one with the nicer, the 4K transfer. So, very cool stuff. I do enjoy this movie. Again, I don't think it's the best version of Dracula out there, but I feel like a lot of people crap on this movie, and they shouldn't, because it's pretty good. I mean, it's not... People are right to point out that it's not like Dracula. It's more Francis Ford Coppola going to the nth degree with the concept and drawing it out to like this whole historical epic kind of thing. And there's nothing wrong with that per se. I feel like in its own right it works more or less. But maybe it could have been better. Maybe it's not as good as it could have been, but it's still pretty good. I think it's like a 7 out of 10. And actually I watched A Cure for Wellness, and I believe I was telling you guys how I really loved it, right? And there were aspects of that movie that reminded me of this movie, I'll put it that way. So, yeah, pretty good stuff here, pretty cool. This one, since I already have it, I will definitely be sending along to my friend Garbage Gamer. Next here, we have another steelbook. This one for The Hangover Part II. Did they ever do steelbooks for The Hangover 1 and 3? Because if they did, I never really saw them. I have seen this one, but I don't know if there was ever a steelbook for 1 or 3. And I did get the trilogy of the trilogy set of The Hangover, because that comes with like a whole like hour and a half long documentary about the making of the movies, and I was very interested to see that. I still haven't actually sat down to watch it, but yeah, love these movies. Hangover Part II was freaking hilarious, and just because this is a really cool cover. I love it. It's just got featuring the monkey and everything. It's very cool stuff. So I might even just keep this because it looks pretty damn cool. You know what I mean? And it'd be nice, a nice addition to my steelbook collection. So even though I already have it, I think I might just keep this because, hey, I love the Hangover movies, and I love the second film in particular. It's disconcerting to me because I don't know if the first and third movie are in steelbook form as well. So I'm kind of just stuck being like, well, is it, or is this it? Is this the only one that they have in steelbook? Is this the only one I can have in steelbook form? Can I get the others in steelbook form somewhere? I'm probably going to search that later on tonight to see if they actually are available in steelbook. But either way, very cool stuff. Very happy to have it. Thank you so much, man. Very cool. Next here we have Act of Vengeance. And Strumdogg must know me pretty well because immediately I see Robert Patrick, Danny Glover, and I'm like, you have piqued my interest. I love Danny Glover. I feel like he's good in pretty much everything he does. And this may be like a cheesy, corny action flick. I don't care because you got some pretty good actors attached to it. So good enough for me. Sounds pretty cool. I'm sure they do a pretty good job in this movie, and I can't wait to see it. But yeah, have not actually heard of this movie, so I will be interested to see what it's all about. All I know for sure is that two actors whose work I really enjoy are in it, and that makes me feel pretty confident that I'm going to enjoy it. So, yeah, at least to a certain degree. Might not be fantastic, but might also be a hidden gem, so who knows. Next up, oh, this is so cool. I haven't actually seen this yet because I've been waiting to watch it with Sean and Garbage Gamer and Skin Slip, because they all agreed we were going to watch this together, and then we never actually got around to doing it, so I've been waiting on them. But yeah, this is the steelbook for Sausage Party. Freaking awesome. I really, really need to see this. I wanted to see it in theaters, but I never got the chance, and then it came out like on digital on Netflix and on Blu-ray and stuff like that, and that's when we decided we were going to watch it together, and then we never got around to watching it together, so that catches us up to now. But I'm still positive I'm going to love this movie. I know this is going to be hilarious, and I'm so happy now to have it on Steelbook. This is so awesome, man. Thank you so much. I had no idea you were going to send something like this. That is so cool. And it's in such good condition, too. Like, holy cow. Very good stuff. Thank you so much. This is a real treat. I am shocked and very happy. So thank you. Thank you so much. Next up, we have Total Recall. I think I already have this on Blu-ray, but you can't go wrong with Total Recall. You know. The Arnie on Mars Space, you know, that's all I can think of. But there's also a bunch of other notable scenes in it that people would immediately think of, you know. Yeah, this is probably one of my, I don't want to say one of my favorite sci-fi movies out there, but it's definitely in like the top 50. This is a memorable, fun, weird sci-fi movie from the 80s that I and a lot of other people obviously enjoy quite a bit. So, pretty cool stuff. I already have it, so I'll probably send this one along to Garbage Gamer, because I know he'll appreciate it. I don't think he has this yet, and I know he would love this one a lot. So, I'm sure he'll love. I'm sure he'll be glad to hear that he's going to get Total Recall soon. So, pretty cool stuff. Thank you, though. Thank you very much. And that, it looks like, as I take out the packing cases, that's brilliant. I need to do that now. That appears to be that. That's it. So, wow, man, that's awesome. First of all, I was not expecting it this as soon as it came. It came so quickly. He must have gotten like really quick shipping or something. Either way, I was not expecting it to come as quickly as it did. But second, I was not expecting any of these. These are just like titles I would not have expected in a million years. And in forms like the steelbooks, all the steelbooks, I would not have expected that. You know what I mean? So that's pretty damn awesome, I gotta say. Let's see if I can get them all here. All these ducks in a row, so to speak. There's enough here that it's kind of hard to... Whoa, look at that. That is a lot of goodness right there. Now, some of these, obviously, like Anaconda's kind of cheesy. The Mummy's kind of cheesy. There's a lot of stuff in here that's kind of cheesy. But I like me some good cheese, man. There's good cheese and there's bad cheese. There's the kind of cheese you can laugh at and have fun with. There's the kind of cheese that you can just appreciate because they're trying to do something fun and cool and stuff. Like, for instance, Hell Comes to Frogtown to me is that kind of cheese. It's just fun because you can tell what they're trying to do with it. And even though it doesn't work on every front, and even though they go over the top in several aspects of the film, in several areas of the film, it's still a lot of fun. So, got to appreciate what they were doing there. And I feel like I can say that even though I have a love-hate affair with The Mummy, with Brendan Fraser's The Mummy, I feel like I can say that about that movie. And I can definitely say that about Anaconda. I love Anaconda for being just what it is, right? But I gotta say, the ones I'm most interested in here, the ones that he sent that I'm most interested in, first of all, I want to check out Cruel Intentions again. Cruel Intentions looks great. I just haven't seen it in a long time, so I need to see that and rediscover it, if you will. And then a brand new discovery would be Sleepwalking. Never heard of it. Sounds pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Great actors attached to this one, so that's definitely a must. And very glad to have gotten it in this box. Very happy, very appreciative. Thank you so much, Strumdogg. This was an awesome box of goodies. So that is that. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you again, Strumdogg, for all the good stuff you sent. Catch you guys later. Peace.